In the second year after Hijrah, on the 17th of Ramadan, the first great battle in Islamic history took place, the Battle of Badr. This battle was not just a clash of armies, it was a clash between truth and falsehood, between faith and disbelief. The battlefield of Badr was located about 80 miles southwest of Medina, on the road to Makkah. For years, the Quraysh of Makkah had persecuted the Muslims, torturing them, taking their wealth and forcing many to leave their homes. When the Muslims migrated to Medina, the Quraysh leaders were furious. They made a vow to destroy Islam completely. Meanwhile, trade caravans from Makkah passed close to Medina on their way to Syria. One such caravan, led by Abu Sufyan, was returning from Syria, carrying a huge amount of wealth belonging to the Quraysh. The Prophet Muhammad decided to intercept it, not for greed, but to weaken those who had stolen from and oppressed the believers. Abu Sufyan learned of the Muslims' plan and quickly sent a messenger to Makkah calling for help. Upon hearing this, Abu Jahl, one of Islam's fiercest enemies, gathered an army of 1,000 men, 100 horses and 700 camels, fully armed and determined to destroy the Muslims. The Prophet, on the other hand, left Medina with only 313 companions. They had just 2 horses and about 70 camels. Most of them shared animals and took turns riding. Despite being outnumbered 3 to 1, the Muslims' hearts were filled with faith and trust in Allah. The night before the battle, the Prophet camped near the wells of Badr. He raised his hands in deep prayer and said, "O Allah, if this small group is destroyed today, there will be none left to worship you on this earth." That night, Allah sent down a peaceful sleep upon the believers and rain to strengthen the ground beneath their feet. Allah also revealed a promise in the Quran. "Indeed, I will reinforce you with 1,000 angels following one another." Surah Al-Anfal 8:9. At dawn, both armies faced each other. The Quraysh, proud and arrogant, stood on one side. The Muslims, humble but firm in faith, stood on the other. The battle began with individual duels. From the Quraysh came Utbah ibn Rabi'ah, Shaybah ibn Rabi'ah, and Walid ibn Utbah. From the Muslims came Hamza ibn Abdul Muttalib, Ali ibn Abi Talib, and Ubaidah ibn al-Harith. With courage and skill, the Muslim warriors defeated their opponents, marking the beginning of a great victory. Then the main battle erupted. The Prophet raised his hands and called out to Allah, "O Allah, fulfill your promise of victory." At that moment, the winds changed and confusion struck the Quraysh army. Allah sent his angels to fight alongside the believers. Many companions later reported seeing mysterious white-clothed figures striking down the enemies. These were the angels sent by Allah, as promised. The Quraysh, despite their numbers and power, began to flee. By the end of the battle, the Quraysh had suffered a crushing defeat. 70 of their men were killed, including their leader Abu Jahl. 70 others were captured. The Muslims lost 14 brave companions as martyrs. May Allah be pleased with them all. This was the first great victory of Islam. It was not achieved by numbers or weapons, but by faith and divine help. The Prophet ordered that the prisoners be treated kindly. Some were released for ransom, while others were freed after teaching Muslim children to read and write. This was unheard of at the time, an act of mercy and justice even in victory. The Battle of Badr teaches us timeless lessons. Faith is greater than numbers. Victory comes only from Allah. True believers never lose hope, even when the odds are against them. Kindness and mercy must follow victory. Allah says in the Quran, "And indeed, Allah helped you at Badr when you were few in number. So fear Allah that you may be grateful." Surah Al-Imran 3:23. This verse reminds us that victory belongs to those who believe, remain patient, and put their trust in Allah. The Battle of Badr was not just a military triumph. It was the moment when Islam stood firm against oppression and falsehood. It was the moment when Allah's promise came true. From that day forward, the name of Badr became a symbol of faith, courage and divine support for all believers until the end of time.